Crackers and biscuit can cause cancer? Hong Kong Consumer Council have done a spot check on their biscuit market and they found out that out of 60 samples that they have collected, all of the products contains carcinogenic contaminants. And 5 out of the 60 products are our Malaysian favorites. But is it true to say that just eating crackers will cause you to get cancer? To understand it precisely, let's check the root of the news, which is our Hong Kong Consumer Council. This is the page from the Hong Kong Consumer Council. So the one that I highlighted here are the suggestions from the Hong Kong Consumer Council to the public. So they suggest to eat a healthier alternative such as fresh fruit, dry fruit without added sugar, and bear in mind that biscuit should not be a substitute for regular meals. Take note of the product labeling, serving size, and avoid the risk of long-term intake of excessive amount of contaminants, sugars, sodium, and fat in order to stay healthy. Meaning, you still can eat biscuit, but just eat a bit, don't replace it as a meal, and do not eat it for a long term, like consistently every day eat a lot. And some people might be thinking, still can eat a bit, but inside contains a cancer, contaminants, still can eat a bit meh? So let's dive into the report, okay? So this is a statement from the Hong Kong Consumer Council dated on 18th of October. So you can see that they tested on 60 samples and all samples contains glycidol and acrylamide, and 75% out of the 60 sample contains another types of contaminants called 3-MCPD. Now, let's first talk about 3-MCPD first. So the tolerable daily intake, which means that the amounts that you can take without any increase of health risk, the amount of 3-MCPD that 60 kg adults can take is 120 microgram. Meaning, if you are taking less than 120 microgram, you are safe one. Highest amount of 3-MCPD that they tested among the 60 sample are 2000 microgram per kg. Let's say you eat one serving of the biscuit, which is 25 gram or 3 pieces. And let's say that day you eat 8 pieces of the biscuit throughout the day, which means that you already taken more than the 120 microgram of 3-MCPD. Thus, EFSA mentioned that it is generally considered as safe for most people to consume this 3-MCPD, but if consumed in excessive amount, then it will cause adverse effect to the male fertility and also the kidney. That's why jangan makan banyak-banyak. Next, let's talk about glycidol and acrylamide. First, we need to understand that why glycidol and acrylamide is found in all the 60 samples. Because it is naturally produced during the baking process. In short, when high carbohydrates and fat are processed under high temperature, it will produce these byproducts. Not only biscuit, it is also naturally present in many types of food, such as coffee, bread, pastry, french fries, and many other more. It is possible to reduce the production and also the intake. So according to JAFAR, JAFAR is an international scientific expert committee that they aim to evaluate the contaminants, the food additive, and also the natural occurring toxicants, as well as the veterinary drug residues in food. So basically, they are guarding the food safety. They say that genotoxic carcinogens such as the acrylamide and glycidol that we mentioned just now should be as low as reasonably achievable. Carcinogenic contaminants actually can be reduced by changing the formula, changing the ingredients, and also the production process. Thus, according to the CEO of the Hong Kong Consumer Council, Julie Wong, she said that the council urged the manufacturers to review the formula and also the productions and call on the authorities to impose benchmark level to the European Union, which is 350 microgram of acrylamide per kg. And you can see here they already exceeded the benchmark level. And our Health Ministry Food Safety and Quality Division responded that they are currently at the midst of conducting check on those premises that are involved. So based on the early investigation, the division said that the factories are HACCP certified. For your info, HACCP certification means that the company have gone through a very strict and detailed examinations and auditifications to make sure that the food produced are safe for consume. So, if you want to eat biscuit, make sure you eat it as a snack in small amount, but not eat it as a meal. That's all my sharing for today. Share it to your loved ones so that they won't be over panicking. Alright?